Let's talk about the game though. Jaylen Brown, if I'm being objective, I think totally in the wrong in the situation. I don't think you're allowed to kind of throw the guy's elbow, and actually kind of ended up being a big play because the Celtics had a pretty comfortable lead there in the fourth quarter, but that ended up being basically a 5-point possession as Duncan Robinson got 2 shots and the ball, and then Bam came in after that and hit it and one. And so that actually made the game a lot closer than I think it would have been if Jaylen had not been so upset and I would say so violent.
So I'm not with you on that. I'm not with all of Twitter, and I'm sure this is going to be a very unpopular take. Duncan Robinson was like, his arm was interlocked with Jaylen Brown's. His intention was not to do what happened. His intention was to just get off of Duncan, like get Duncan Robinson off him. So it looked worse than it was to me. And I think that's why Jaylen seemed to have an issue with it. And I actually, like, I'm totally cool with the Celtics having some of that because I don't think they've had enough of that. At least their stars in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum haven't had enough of that in the past couple of years where you piss me off, like, fuck you, basically. And so I was cool with that. And it looked bad. It could have hurt Duncan Robinson. But the way it happened where Duncan Robinson was like interlocked with his arm and Jaylen just kind of swung his arm out of it, I didn't think that was necessarily a bad thing. And I don't think Joe Mazzulla will think that was a bad, like, I don't think Joe Mazzulla would be mad about that at all. I think he'll actually be pretty excited that Jaylen just kind of used it to light him up. And Jaylen after that drew a foul on Duncan Robinson in the post, stonewalled Bam Adebayo right after that in a post up. So I was cool with how he handled it, honestly, even though it totally screwed the Celtics.